Scarf Girl back again. This is the last part of my scarf wearing tutorial. This is going to be the hard ones to tie, so bear with me because even though there's only about 4 scarves left, plus I'm going to do some bonus looks. These actually might be as long as the other 2 videos because they're just super hard to pull off. So, I mean to do it. Alright, so this is my grandmother's, great-grandmother's vintage scarf, and this is my favorite scarf that she gave me. It's, I call it my blue and green funky scarf, because it's not funky like psychedelic, but it's, I don't know, it's just funky. It's got all these, like, 2 different patterns, and it's just, the colors are so bright and vibrant, and it's just like, I don't know, black, white, brown, green, blue, like, it goes with everything. So, this one I got from Maria, or Gentle Whispering, and this one is really super hard. So I'm doing it first because I don't want to have to start over again. If I save it for the end, I'm just going to have to start over again because I've never tried this on camera, but I have practiced it a lot, and it gets a lot better in practice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one corner, okay, and with this corner, I'm going to make a little fan or carnation kind of looking pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over. Okay, so it's really easy. You're just like folding it over. Well, it's easy to begin with. You're folding it over like that. So you're just, you know, it's like the top, but you do it from the corner. Okay, and then this next one at the back, you want to fold it in the opposite way. Okay, so you can't really see it right now, but I'll show you later. Okay, then you just want to fold it again. You want to keep folding it. And you can spend a lot of time trying to make it look perfect, but I'm not going to do that because this tutorial would take forever. Okay, so I'm going back and forth, making this fan shape, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so now you can kind of see what I'm doing, and it doesn't look all that neat. Okay. There we go. Back and forth, and I'm speeding up now, back and forth, because I don't want to take forever. Okay, so actually I'm going to kind of fix it a little bit. So it's a little more even. And so with this one you want to be really careful because you could end up with really short ones, and then you could end up with too much material, so it gets a bit longer at the end. But like I said, you can take however long you want to make it look perfect. Okay, so you want to hold this in place, and she does it with just her hands, but it's really hard. So originally I put paper clips around it, but it kind of poked into the scarf, so I didn't want to do that this time. So I'm just taking this decoration, but this is not part of the final look. But I do want to use it to hold it in place. So I want to make sure I get across the whole thing because I don't want anything to slip. Okay. So again, this looks anything but perfect. Okay. So this side, I kind of want to, I want it to be draping over my shoulder. Like a, I don't know, like a little Hungarian lady. I don't know why it's so bunchy. Probably because I didn't do this very well. But, okay. So this one, on this side, you want to make a loop. Okay. And I'm going to try to show you. This gets easier with practice, but so when you make your loop, you want to make sure that this part is not sticking out too much because it's kind of hard to hide it. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to make a loop and this is going to frustrate you to no end because it's really hard to show you how to actually do it. Okay, but you don't want to tighten it yet, because what you want to do is fit this through. Sorry. Fit this through, and it does fit, I promise. This is where it comes in handy to actually keep it in place with something, because I would totally ruin it if I didn't have it in place. Okay, so I'm taking this off because I don't like it. Okay. And then, oh no, my loop. My loop came off. Oh. Yeah, that's perfect, but I messed it up. Tightened my loop. I'm kind of cheating because I don't know if it's actually tight. Oh, you freaking loop. Okay. I know, you probably hate me right now. So anyways, this loop is tied. Here we go. Oh, joy, oh joy, oh joy. This is so hard. Okay. There we go. So as you can see, I made it a little bigger, or you can pull it back and make it a little shorter. And it's not supposed to be that chunky up there, but it's okay. It's good enough. And I'm not going to show you that again. I'm sorry. It's just going to take forever. Alright, but watch the gentle whispering, because she does it a little bit nicer. It's still just as hard watching her do it. Okay, so this one is the bow. This one I got from Anne or Shine. And this one is also really hard. It took me forever to get it right. But I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. So, you can do this with any scarf. Well, actually, when she did it with a fleece scarf. And I tried doing it with other scarves, and it works the best with a fleece. So this is a fleece scarf from Old Navy. I'm calling this my cotton candy scarf. Because it's just the color of cotton candy. Okay. So, this one, what I want to do, what you want to do, is make one side longer than the other. Okay. The long side, I'm just going to sit down now. The long side, you want to loop it. Like this. You want to create a loop on this side, like that. And you want to, okay, like that. And you see these little right here? You want to get those as far around your loop as possible, because what you're going to do is you're going to pinch this part in the middle. And if your tassel thing is way too high up on your loop, it's just going to fall apart. Okay? So you want to make sure that they're not sticking out and that they're as far into your loop as possible. Okay. So like I showed you before, you're now going to take this and put it like that to make a bow. So you kind of see a bow is starting to form right there. Okay, then take this and make it a little bit closer to your neck. And then you want to go under, or over, sorry, and through the whole thing. But don't let go, because if you do, you could mess up your bow. This is very tentative. And you know what? I think I want to show you this one over again, because, yeah, I think the bow should be a little... this one is just hit or miss. Like, sometimes I do it really good, sometimes not so good. So, I'm going to try again. Okay. So, one side shorter than the other. This side, loop it around. Make a nice little loop. So now the loop's in front of me. Okay. So what I think I want to do is, I think I want to, yes, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so now I have this loop. I was taking it this way, but really you want to take it this way. Yes, you want to take it that way. So much better. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to pull this closer to you and go over and tighten it, but don't let go because it could all fall apart. Oh, I don't. Oh, you stupid, stupid bow. Yeah, that was too long. Okay, do it again. See, I don't like that. This one's way too small. There we go. Bow. It's a bow. Not the best bow in the whole world, but it's a bow. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, that looks cute. Too bad you don't know how I got here, because I'm not good at explaining it. Okay, moving on. Alright, this one I'm calling the French loop because, I don't know, it just looks very French to me. And this one actually, I'm going to use decoration. So, this one, what I want to do is I want to take this part and then over, but not all the way, because I just want to put it over like that and make this little, I like to try to cover the bottom one, that part of this top, because I can't really find a scarf that won't kind of stick out like that. It's really annoying. So I like to wear this one to the front, but you can also wear it to the side. It's just like a little French person. And I like when it's kind of like bunched up. Oh, that looks cute. So you bunch it up. You can put this in here, just to keep it bunched up. And that's the French loop. I'm going to do that again, so it's kind of sloppy. Okay, this is also a vintage scarf from my great-grandmother, and I love this scarf. It's pink. It's a cute color, and also it looks cute on your hair too. It's just adorable. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. Make one side longer than the other. Okay, then I'll take the long side and put it over the shorter side. And then I'm going to push it up below, but I'm not going to pull it out all the way, just slightly. Trying to make this fan out of it. There you go. That looks cute. And try to make it even. And then, this is really hard to get looking right. Maybe it's just the kind of scarf that I'm using, but I have to look because this is annoying. Okay, there you go. And again, I like to kind of make it a little pinched up here, so it's kind of poofy. still am not completely satisfied with it. There you go. Oh, I apologize ahead of time. There we go. There's a French poop. See how that looks weird there? Oh, that looks better. Okay. And then again, this kind of just adds a little to it. Ah, pretty. Or let me try something. My boyfriend just came home with this rose for me. I don't know. It's not really working that well. But I just wanted to show off. There we go. I don't know if that's even going to stay. I just wanted to show off how awesome my boyfriend is because he brought me a rose. Okay, so bonus time. I really apologize for this video. It's crazy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2 scarves that I previously showed and put them together. And then 2 more scarves and put those together. So let me just get all the scarves together. Okay. So this one is called the double rainbow. And I'm just going to use my pretty paisley, or my blue paisley and my blue birds, because they're roughly the same size and they're big enough to do the 1 loop with. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to put one on top of the other. Okay? And as you can see, this one is a bit smaller. The one on top is a bit smaller. It's a bit smaller than the one on the bottom. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay. I'm going to move this down so you can see what I'm doing. Semi see what I'm doing. Okay. So this is the top one. And okay. And then what I'm doing is I'm folding it out diagonally. Okay, so now it's folding at diagonal. Both of them. Okay. Then I'm going to throw over. Okay. And this is going to be the modern 1 loop, which I did in my first one with a super short scarf. So it was kind of hard, but this will be a lot easier. So this side, a little bit shorter. This side, diagonal, kind of over your shoulder. Okay. Loop it around. Excuse me. Okay. And then kind of make it even. Like that. So it's a lot of 1 loop. Okay. But now what you're going to do with this one is you're going to find the little scarf that's hidden in the, and you're going to go up. And then you're going to find this little one that's hidden and just go up. And put this under so it looks a little better. So you've got the 1 loop, and it looks really cool, I promise. I just have to fix it so it's not. And it's like, wow, I'm wearing 2 different scarves. So cool. Double rainbow. Okay. Then this next one is I'm just calling it the duo color loop. I don't know what else to call it. And I think this was from Anne or Shine. I'm not really sure if this is how she did it, but this is where the original idea came from. So I'm just going to give her credit. So I'm going to take this one. You can even do this with like one that's really thick and then one that's really thin. Or like a thin, like light and airy scarf with a fluffy, thick scarf. Or chunky, thick scarf. But I'm just going to do it with two thin scarves. So I tied this end together and I tied that end together. Tied both ends together. And I put it on like this. So one knot is at the back of my neck and one knot is towards the ground. Okay. And then I'm going to cross them together. Loop it over. And then I'm going to cross these together. Loop it over. And if yours is longer, you can just keep crossing it and looping it and crossing it and looping it until you get it. She kind of called this is like an infinity scarf too. But it's just two different colors. And it's super cute, super easy. Shoop. Okay. Last one of the whole night. And this I'm calling the Cinderella. Okay. This is another one of my grandmother's scarves. Great grandmother. It's maroon, it's got stripes, it's see-through, but it's super, 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 super tiny. So I don't like choking. So I decided I was going to wear it as a headscarf. And so I'm calling it Cinderella. It's kind of like what she was wearing when she was in rags and scrubbing the floor. She was totally cuter. In rags. Okay, so I'm just tying it in the back. Oh, and you can tuck it behind your ears if you want it. That looks a little more gypsy-ish. And actually, Cinderella, she had it like kind of farther down, like that. Farther down on her, and her hair was a little longer than mine. So I think it looks better like that. And I think I like it over the ear. Oh. And then, of course, if you want to do-rag, you can just tuck that in there. Or you can do a Rosie the Riveter, but this is kind of small to do that. Do-rag. It's very cute. I love this color. And maybe one day I'll find a way to wear it as a scarf. Alright, so to the side. So that concludes my scarf tutorial. Let me pick out my hair. So again, I did an introduction video. I did the easy ways, the medium ways, and the hard ways. And I just want to make a correction to the medium one. I called one of the things a Trina, but it's really called the Mira. And that was the one where, well, if you go back and look, I said this is called Trina after a supermodel, but it's really, her name was Mira, not Trina. All right, just had to clear that up. All right.